Hey everybody, welcome back to Not Playing Magic with me, your host, Not. We are in the um, fourth round, 2-1, looking to get into the prize pool. We will... I don't think we'll mulligan this hand. It's a little slow, but it's okay on the play. Go ahead and see if we can't get our messenger online pretty early. Go from there. Alright, we'll go ahead and slip that. And hope that our opponent had like that, a gather, and then some lands or something. Alright, so High Priest online early is good. Actually, now we probably just wouldn't mind hitting a land. She's got the youth. That's okay. They'll get in for one against us, I think. Yeah, I think we want the messenger here. Make him consider twice flipping his cloistered youth. Now we just want to hit one land. Do we get in for one here? Sure. We're not blocking with him anyways. So our opponent's probably going to flip this. We might have a Silver Blade here, which is a very bad game for us. We end up taking 6. That being said, we're not in a terrible spot in this scenario. If we draw a gravecrawler, that's best case. Okay, 2 Gloom Surgeons, also doable. Yeah, this will work. His 4-drop is Hellrider. We're in a bad spot. Which it very well could be if he plays it out here. We'll let him kill the messenger if he swings with both. We'll exile off the top with Gloom Surgeon though. Worst part about playing the High Priest is worrying about flooding your own board out for bonfires. Half and half red-white decks probably play bonfire versus just your typical doubles play, Brimstone or something similar. Okay, so this is actually kind of bad value for our opponent. Anytime he's not attacking, he's just eating that damage there and giving us a chance to draw in. We'll go ahead and get our keeper online most likely here. Yeah. A little bit different zombie deck than most. I have 1 keeper in it, just for the flying. So, unless he can get rid of one of our creatures, he's gonna have a tough time. What could he have at the end here? Oh, Haunting. That's fine. So we might have the Hellrider here, which is actually a good game for our opponent. Once we get the Falconwrath Noble online next turn, we're in a little bit better spot, though. So let's see what our opponent attacks with. He doesn't. Okay. That's fine. We'll go ahead and get out our 5/5 here. We're going to go ahead and deadweight the Paladin. Um, probably get out our vampire already. Get our 5/5 demon. Then drop a Gloom Surgeon on our opponent. This way we can deal with all of his attacks and profitably block every single attack. And we have a more daunting board presence now than our opponent does. So if he has a Hell Rider, he puts us in a bad spot. Otherwise, he's got the Noble. Okay. He has no profitable swings here. We'll get our Noble online and start taking our hacks. So we need to keep our 2 untapped up, obviously. We'll keep our Gloom Surgeons back as blockers. Okay. See what our opponent decides to do. We'll start getting the +1/-1 on the Spirit Kills. And we'll go ahead and tap our Noble. Alright, so we're in a pretty good position here. Even though we have nothing in hand, we've got a better board presence. Okay. So, what do we want to do in this case? He looks like he's playing a slower, kind of a weenie-ish deck. We're probably going to bring in 1 Curse, 1 Human Frailty, and that might be it. Highborn Ghoul is going to be fine for us. Sever's not going to be extremely profitable. And Deadweight's good, Tragic Slip's good. I do like Human Frailties over the Deadweights, though. We probably want to keep Killing Wave in since we still have the bounce back, I think. Let's see. Gloom Surgeons are good against Double Strike. Messengers we're not cutting. I guess Tragic Slip falls here in terms of a Frailty sub. I don't think he's got anything over 4 besides Hellrider to worry about, so we're not going to board in an Appetite for Brains. That would really just be a somewhat of a slow ourselves down probe. Which isn't completely the place we want to be in. If we were to nix a Hellrider on a turn where he had, like, Champion to Gather to Haunting to Hellrider, that would be, the money play there. But in that case, he has the nuts draw anyways, and, we're just in a bad spot. So we'll go ahead and keep with what we got. Our opponent's probably got a board in removal for the Gloom Surgeon since they just kind of eat him up. I also think the Bloodline Keeper is having a 1-of is a move that not a lot of zombie decks do that I see, and I think it's a big move. I think 1 Bloodline Keeper could be better than 1 more Noble. And they fill the same role, the Flyer, who kind of, makes your opponent on a shorter clock, basically. So, this is a hand we definitely cannot play on the draw. We could kill 1 of his guys, and that's about it. We'll have to mull here. This hand's just better, so we will not be mulling. Let's see if he's got the Champion. Okay, he doesn't. Okay, this is already very good for us. We'll go ahead and get out the Blood Artist probably next. Hard to say. So he's going to gather. That's fine. Just think in the grand scheme of things. If we play the Blood Artist out here and swing in and he does decide to block, our next turn is going to be like Ghoul Crawler. Yeah, that's still a fine game for us. See if he just wants to trade the 2s. Okay, he does. So that might be a sign that he's got his Hell Rider in hand. Not too sure otherwise why he would. Brimstone Volley here? Okay, so he's going to Bonfire us. That's fine, better now than later. We're still in an okay place. He's got 4 cards in hand, we've got 4, but we've got a Gravecrawler we can cast. And we'll have more power on board starting with this next turn. Okay. So we'll probably go ahead and get our Noble on board, followed by our Priest. I think is going to be the play. We'll have to see. We'll take the 2 here. We don't want to really be trading off creatures until we have our Noble in play. Alright. We'll get our High Priest out next turn. And then we'll have to hope we draw into like a Messenger or something. A Blood Flow Connoisseur would be the nuts draw for us. If he has another Bonfire, that's bad. Fiend Hunter's also actually fairly bad for us. We might still be able to push it through, though. Okay, so we're going to be fine. We'll get our Priest out. Do we want our Connoisseur? Do we want him to know our plan? Yeah, I think that's fine. Just get in with the Intimidate, obviously. Okay. So on our next turn, we can get our High Priest setup going. Let's think about this. So we want to get... How can we use Gravecrawler most effectively? First, it's going to be to sack. Then it's going to be to cast. We want to tap here. We want to play out our Highborn Ghoul. We'll go ahead and sack Gravecrawler again. Do we go ahead and do the 4th sack? Yeah. That way we can handle a Hell Rider. Okay. We'll just wait until the next turn. If he Bonfires us on a Miracle, well, he can on a Miracle, so what does that mean? He could get us for a bit. Okay. We're going to get in for 7 on this turn here. We'll swing in with Gravecrawler also. He can't block, he's not really been used to us. We're going to go ahead and sack the Gravecrawler. to give ourselves the High Priest counter. So we want to cast the Gravecrawler. We want to sack him out until the very end. And then we'll tap out with our High Priest. Now we might not even need to tap out with our High Priest. Let's think. Still go ahead and sack. So what's the worst he could have is a Bonfire Miracled for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so putting us down to 11 and killing everything except for our Connoisseur. So if it's the Bonfire and we go down to 11, he swings in for 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think we still take the flyer. So basically if we lose to 1 point of damage, then, that's the breaks. He's making a play. Alright. So he's got 1 card in hand. Why does he want the 2 health so bad? Alright, we'll go ahead and get in with the guys we know we can get in with. Okay. So that was our first, for the channel, Innistrad Block Daily, and we went 3-1. Just had some bad hands, and we, had the potential to go 4-0. So, again, thanks for watching, and check out probably, today's the July 2nd, so we can see this deck list actually go up, probably July 3rd for those of you watching, if you want to check out my deck tech. Anyways, please subscribe if you like it. Please let me know what plays I could have made better. I would like to keep doing these dailies and keep placing in them. So the better I get, the more entertaining the videos will be for you guys. Anyways, enjoy your 4th of July holiday, and we'll catch up with you all soon.